Welcome to a new video on the Passion for Pencils YouTube channel. This is a pumpkin in this book, Flower Happiness by Sara Muzio, and I'm having a lot of fun. I'm trying to turn this pattern on the pumpkin into a 3D pattern. And well, let's see if that's going to work. I started out with this Derwent Lightfast pencil set. I have a set of 24 with a couple of extra pencils added. But there was a problem because, you know, it's a pumpkin. A pumpkin needs orange, and there's no orange in my Derwent Lightfast set. So that is why you will see me use Caran Luminance. Yes, a couple of them. But let's first start with this banana. I've been doing some coloring lately. I took this book with me. We had a nice trip to the Veluwe. My husband had to be there for business. And I had the opportunity of joining him. That was so wonderful. I feel very, very grateful that that was possible, because these 2 days were just perfect. We had perfect weather in a perfect place. I rented an e-bike. And I made a very nice trip with the bike. I did some hiking, walking. I painted a little sketch outdoors, so plein air painting. I loved it. There was sunshine, there was fog, mist, with beautiful effects, of course. And well, it was just lovely. Now we are back again at home. I see I am coloring almost outside the view of the camera. I really have to check that you are able to see what I'm doing. What I'm doing right now is getting rid of the white areas. Just added this yellow tone here and there. Now my intention is to turn this pattern in a 3D pattern, and I'm not sure if that's going to work out, but let's just see. It's one big adventure. I like that adventure, so I really like that. In order to turn this into a 3D pattern, I have to add shadows, darker tones, to create the impression of depth, 3D. So that's what I'm slowly trying to build. And I'm using different approaches in this, several different approaches in this drawing. So hopefully I can pull things together in the end. We'll see how that will work. I hope everybody is doing well. Here in the Netherlands there is a storm outside. It's very windy, and it could be that sunshine will happen. It's very windy with lots of clouds, but also sunshine. And to be honest, I do like extreme weather. I'm just always interested in it. How does that work? But this stormy weather is not my cup of tea. It's disturbing the peace, so to speak. The noise of the wind through the trees, and no. I like quiet, peaceful weather, just sunshine. But, well, here's another Luminance pencil. This one is called, this is the orange one. The other one that I used just a second ago is called Cornelian. It's slightly darker, but this is what they call orange. It's quite light. It's almost dark yellow, if you ask me. So yes, I hope you guys are doing fine. And here I have Derwent Lightfast Sun Yellow. Let's take a step back to see how this is going. I'm not exactly sure which colors to use in the shaded areas of the pumpkin. Right now I'm using a gray tone and a dark red, but maybe I need something else. But for now this is good. It's a good choice. It's a neutral choice. I can go from this reddish shade in the, for example here, this is a dark red with a touch of gray. I can always add a green or a blue, we'll see. Now all these ornaments, if I want to turn this into a 3D thing, I have to think about which ornament, which part I want to push in the background, and which areas I want to lift to the forefront. And in some areas that is quite, it's not quite clear to me yet how I want to do that. I'm just experimenting. I have a couple of very good working erasers, so if there is something that I want to change, I will grab my erasers and start over. I had to do a little bit of sharpening. This is the Cornelian. Let's add a touch here. The paper in this coloring book is, I would describe it as a standard coloring paper. A smooth paper with a little bit of tooth, like you see in many coloring books. So it helps a lot if you use the very light touch. In that way you can add more layers and you can create richer tones. This is the Derwent Lightfast Magenta. I use that one to create a little bit of shade here and there right now. I'm using a very light touch right now. Adding these shadows require very sharp points, and here I made a little mistake. That has nothing to do with the sharp point, because that is sharp enough. That has everything to do with my reading glasses. I need stronger glasses, so I'll have to go out and buy a new set of glasses. Nowadays reading glasses are part of my coloring kit, my painting kit, but also when I do repairs in and around the house, I need my reading glasses too. Last spring we had a problem with one of our, and now I'm not sure if I used the right English word. I think you say gutter. The gutter, where the rain that falls on the roof collects in the gutter and then goes down to the rain pipes into the sewer. There was a leak in the gutter. We knew that, and I thought, well, I think I can repair it myself. So I climbed up the ladder and started looking for the leak, the hole. There must be a hole somewhere. I couldn't see it, but I assumed that it was in the area where two parts of the gutter come together. So I sealed that, and then when we had the next rainfall, there was still leakage. So I went back up to the gutter, this time with my reading glasses. And I saw it immediately. It was an inch from where I did the repair, that there was just this hole. There was a hole in the gutter, and I hadn't seen it because I didn't wear my reading glasses. So that's what I learned. I need my reading glasses all the time. So these days I store it on my head, so I have it all the time. Yeah. Here I want to make a nice transition from light to dark. Let's see if I can do that. I will start out with the orange Caran Luminance. Touch of orange. Now the fun thing about these pencils, both Inkten, the Lightfast by Derwent and the Caran Luminance, is that you can mix them on the paper. You can actually mix the particles on the paper. And that is exactly what is happening here. Look at that. I can just move the pigment around a little bit. Now here I have the Derwent Lightfast Sun Yellow. It's quite warm here. Now the sun is shining through the window. But to be honest, I like this. I like this warmth. I just don't like cold weather, cold temperatures. It's no. Okay, now I have a lot of pigment here, and I think I might need an eraser in a later stadium to get rid of some of the pigment in order to create a little bit more nuance. Yeah, so zooming out, I think this needs a little bit of change, but it's okay for now. It's definitely okay for now. While coloring, I sometimes watch on the screen of my phone. I take a picture and then look at the drawing on the picture of my. I look at the picture of the drawing, because that gives just a slightly different perspective, and then it's easier to see what you want to do next. And now, while recording, I sometimes take a look at the screen to see where I want to work on. I received this book from a family member who passed away, and I received other books too, coloring books. One of them is the Joanna Besford book, Secret Gardening Special Edition, and I was very grateful for that one, because that special edition is a larger size. And my all-time favorite drawing is in it. It's that beautiful door, like a door to a secret garden. It was the very first drawing that I colored and finished. And it was, I think, my very first video. 2 minutes, no talking, because I wouldn't dare to speak English. But now I would be able to show you the process. Although that drawing took 90 hours to finish it, so I don't think I will be recording everything. Okay, let's add a touch of gray in the shaded areas. Cloud gray. I really hope that this sunshine coming and going is not too annoying for you to watch. But I'll check it. If it's too much, I'll may have to decide to not publish this video. Or put a warning so that you know what you can expect. Yeah, I really think I need to do some, I would like to say ironing, but that's not what I mean. Erasing. That's the problem when you speak a language that is not your first language and you don't speak it every day. This summer we went to Germany for holidays, but also to visit family. I have a brother living there, and he lives in the area south of Stuttgart, and that area is called Schwabenland, and they speak some sort of a dialect there. And even when they speak normal German, I'm having a lot of trouble understanding what they're saying. So my brother asked me, do you understand what they are saying? We were, his children were in conversation with a friend in German. And I said, well, I can understand the topic. I know the topic they are speaking about, but not exactly what is this about. And then we came in Schwarzwald, the Black Forest. We had our holiday there, and we had conversations with several German people, and there was no problem at all understanding. So it's really that Schwäbisch, the dialect of the Schwaben, of the people living in Schwabenland, that I have difficulty with. I find it very difficult. But that is the same. We have the same here in the Netherlands. There are areas in the Netherlands they do speak Dutch, but I just can't. Here is magenta again. It's a little bit like, I don't know if you've seen that series about the Jeremy Clarkson's farm. It's very nice series, if you ask me. But there's a guy who speaks English like, just you can't understand anything he's saying. Jeremy doesn't understand either. It's really funny. But it's a bit like that. They speak the same language, but they don't. It's really... Well, this is a place where I would say let's take a picture and see from a different perspective whether this is okay or this is too much. I don't know right now. But maybe this will work. Normally I have a very busy singing season from now on, October, November, December, but this year, no. That has to do with a little medical issue that I encountered this summer. I had a problem with my thyroid. It started swelling. I believe you call that a goiter in English. It started swelling and it pressed on my larynx and a nerve, and that affected my singing. Here I have the Caran again, orange. Now the swelling has diminished, thank goodness. It's not completely gone yet, but it's a lot better. And the voice has improved, but it's not what it should be. So I'm going to see a speech therapist once a week because my speaking voice is affected as well. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but sometimes there's this raspy sound that just is not good. So I'm training with a voice therapist now, and well, there won't be much singing this season. I want my voice to become healthy before I start putting a lot of pressure on it again. Well, it's not really putting pressure on the voice, but you know, using it for singing concerts is just not very wise right now. But that's okay, I can handle it, I think. Just train to make the voice healthy again, and then hopefully next year we will have some singing fun again. Let's take a step back. Right now I'm not exactly sure how this will go, where we will go, but I love the journey, and the not knowing. I like that. It's one big adventure. So in the next video you will see me, I think, made a lot of steps in coloring this page, and well, I hope you like this video, and my intention is to come back to you quickly, and let's hope that I can do that. I can make that happen. Wishing you a happy coloring, happy painting, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.